And we're back with another market update video. Finally, we've got some things to talk about. The market is getting tested, which is a fantastic opportunity to see where the demand for Bitcoin and all of crypto is. So in this video, I'm going to cover Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and some altcoins. If you like to know that, consider subscribing. I give you one market update video a week, and twice a week I give you a really good high quality altcoins that I think you should be looking at. If you like to know that, consider subscribing, and let's have a look at Bitcoin. So like I said, this is on a weekly chart. We've been looking at this one for quite some time, and finally we've got some action happening. So you can see, guys, look at the volume bars. Don't look at the chart, just look at the volume at the bottom. Look at this area right here at the bottom. You can see that we had a lot of volatility coming into the market, a lot of volume, but you can see we've just tapered off. Now this is a good and bad thing because we had our shoot up of 30% in Bitcoin for the week in early March. Now we're just grinding across on no volume, just kind of grinding across, and you're just grinding across waiting for the next big burst of volume to show you, are we going up, are we going down? All we can do is look at past data and try to say, okay, what's going to happen with future data? What's our past data? Like I said, there's your breakout candle, there's your test of support coming in. So you can see really a lot of support coming into Bitcoin for this week. Look how long that wick is on the bottom, right there. Look how long that wick is. Really long, meaning that there was a lot of selling coming into the Bitcoin for that week, a lot. And supply came in, support came into the market, shot back up, and the next week you get your breakout. That's why weekly charts are actually really good at telling you where the overall trend is going to be. The more you zoom out, the better the trend is. And this is going from March, right? If we go all the way from basically 2023, we can see this is still an uptrend. So don't worry what's happening to Bitcoin in the short term. The overall trend is still up. And I know it might not seem like it, but it is, because we're still coming down from, basically 65k Bitcoin, which is basically all the way up here. We're still pulling back, but that's okay, right? We're making our way there slowly and surely, and this is a fantastic time to do what this chart is saying, which is go start accumulating your Bitcoin, start accumulating your Ethereum, and to get ready for the next leg up with some altcoins. I think it's okay to get into some altcoins. I'll cover them a little bit in this video, but in my channel, you know which ones I'm going to talk about because they're still your market leaders. I'm going to tell you how you can find them as well. So let's have a look at the daily chart. If we have a look at Bitcoin, and you can see if I put this on automatic, you can see a couple of days ago we had a test of supply, and I was really interested in this day to see, okay, what's happening. So finally we get some good volume coming into the market, and we have an attempted sell-off. It's really good, and we can see a little bit of support coming into the market, which is a good sign, but you can just see just how much of a burst up we've had, and we've got so much areas of support now that even if we do get high volume of Bitcoin going on the selling attempt, there's still so much ways of support to come in. This is why it's really good to get Bitcoin into your portfolio or Ethereum. If we have a look at ETH, and we can see here ETH against its USD value, and you can see again another fantastic chart just going sideways, guys. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just going sideways for a long time. Look at that, going sideways with Ethereum. This is a fantastic time, and you can see Ethereum finding support beautifully on that 100-day moving average mark. Still a lot of signs of Ethereum going strength, guys. And this is what I mean. If you just buy Ethereum and you put all your eggs in Ethereum, right? I know they say diversify, but let's just say you went for Ethereum. If you really believe Ethereum's going to touch its all-time, you've got 160% return waiting for you in the next maybe year and a half before Ethereum probably starts testing that. You want a nice, long, gradual time to accumulate. That means that people are buying this up, they're holding it, and you're getting next ready for a nice rip. And that's exactly what happened here. Okay, look at this. Look at this chart here. This was just going sideways for years, and then if you just held on, you would have just had this meteoric rise in just a couple months. Okay, when you start getting this kind of very quick sideways and you get a burst, they don't last long. So again, the longer the sideways, the bigger the rip. The shorter the sideways, the lower the rip, and the more it comes down quickly. So you want a nice, long, drawn out sideways action, and that's exactly what's happening with Ethereum, which is why I'm very bullish on Ethereum. Now, let's have a look at BTC dominance, because we're finally seeing a break of BTC dominance. And you can see here, if I move this into a weekly, you can see that we're finally having our first breakdown, signs of some selling pressure coming into Bitcoin, and that's this candle right here. So you can see we haven't made an official lower low yet, but we are going to make our way to lower lows with Bitcoin dominance, and what that's indicating is that altcoins are going to start running very soon. So we have a lot of volume with an attempted sell-off in BTC dominance, which means they're selling their Bitcoin and moving them to alts, which means alts are going to rally very soon. So with that in mind, what are some really good altcoins? Well, again, I've covered them on my channel, but what you can do if you really want some really good altcoins is you look at their dominance pairings. So if we have a look at their dominance pairings, we can basically just look it up on TradingView, and you can look up, say, XRP dominance. Right? This is just dominance. This is looking at how much of the total crypto market cap is dominated by this one crypto that you're looking at. So we can see XRP makes up 3.26% of the entire market cap, which is pretty good. And you can see that that was basically happening since May 22. So you can see the low got put in May. The earlier it got put into, the earlier a low got put into, the more bullish, because that means the supply is, there's no supply. If there's no supply, demand's going to pick up. Hence, you will get a rip in the price, which is what exactly happened there. If we look at, say, BNB, right? This thing is crashing in its market dominance. Now, you can still see it's much more higher than where it's been in since 2021. But let's just have a look at from the last year. The last year would be roughly about, basically, if we have a look at Binance, you can see that since November 22nd, this thing has just bleeded out in dominance, the downtrend. Okay, this is a downtrend. This is not what you want in your crypto. So even if Binance decides to go rip 20% up in a day, 20% up in a day, it's still overall a weak crypto compared to the rest of the market. And that's really what you want to look at. Solana, same deal. You can see really struggling. Look how much of a rip Solana used to be in terms of its market cap. It used to account for $80 billion worth of the market cap. Now just 10 billion, right? It's struggling. Now, if we look at just a couple months now of data, we can see it's been going sideways since January this year, which is a good sign that stable support has come to the market for Solana. Hence, it is a good crypto, but you can get better. And if we have a look at, say, Injector Protocol, I've covered this crypto a lot on my channel. Look at that for dominance. You can just see that dominance. And then you can see January, guys. There's your January mark, right? There's your January mark, and you can just see ripped in dominance, just absolutely taking over, really just taking up a market share of the crypto market space. And again, all you need to know from this chart is it's showing you the supply. It's showing you how much of the supply is on the market. There's no supply. That's why the percentage, that's why people are bidding up the price, and it's taking up more overall of the market cap. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's very simple. XMR, another good easy one, right? This one's been going sideways for a while, but showing you support is in the market. It isn't as clear of an uptrend. Same thing with Chainlink, just been going sideways, right? Atom, you can see, just been going sideways. So you want your crypto to be doing sideways, or you want to see a nice good rip like Injector Protocol, where it's just a clear uptrend. That's showing you that there is this crypto is taking more and more of the market share of the total market cap. Really good, easy sign to see of it. And you don't even have to have fancy technical analysis. Just look at it and you want to see an uptrend. That's it. Sideways, not bad. Downtrend, stay away from it. That's it. Simple, right? Again, look at Solana. That was a downtrend. You would have, if you had this chart, you would have been seeing, okay, this thing's bleeding down in market cap. I should get out of this. That's it. So that's going to do it for the short market cap. Again, just to quickly give you a quick summary. Overall, Bitcoin, Ethereum still doing a fantastic job. Nothing more to say about that. Good support coming to the market. You could get some fluctuations more in the price on the downside, but overall, I still think that you're still getting at a pretty good price in the grand scheme of things. Some good altcoins to have, still headlined by Injector Protocol until I start to see more altcoins come through. But until then, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Injector Protocol will still be your best bets in terms of cryptocurrencies to own, but just be aware Injector Protocol is technically an altcoin, so it can still bleed heavily, and altcoins are never safe for long-term hodls, in my opinion, of course. But until then, everyone, I'll catch you on the next altcoin review.